Can I talk with you for a sec? No, I'm playing a game, okay? Hey yo, it's me, GameK, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're playing the first Life is Strange game. I know the story and stuff, but I just pretend that I'm blind, kinda, I guess. Yeah. So, you can see I got through it all in 2018. Hey. I would say we start a new game. Just very casually. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features players' choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Sorry, I had a difficulty with my green screen. I don't know why that happened, but it just kinda happened, you know? Cool, I guess? What the fuck? Okay, this is Life is Strange. And okay, there's an invisible wall, I think. So that's okay. We are in the middle of a storm. Okay, in the storm near the lighthouse.
Come on, Max. You can make it.
Okay, so we're supposed to go to the lighthouse, I guess, since it's the only way which isn't blocked. Oh, holy shit! That is not a storm, that is a fucking hurricane! What is going on? By the way, trigger warning, I swear a lot of you never saw an explain of mine. Let's play of mine. I'm too nervous to talk right now. Oh my god. There was a lighthouse, I think. Blackwell Academy, 1910. There's a school on the map. Is this where we are? And this is Arcadia. Arcadia Bay, okay. Okay, so why would we look for shelter if we can just
Feels like the end of the world.
can't just walk to it? Oh, that is the lighthouse. I thought the other room were the lighthouse.
Holy shit.
If they are allowed to sweat, then I am too. Just saying. My voice cracks a lot because I'm sick. It's the weekend and I'm sick.
Whoa.
That
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. from color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Vic.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
This is not
I
crap.
can hear the class laughing at me now.
This is a wonderful picture.
Victoria? Why Arvis?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes
I
of
can't
those
believe I
sad
still have
eyes.
this pencil case. I
She
should
saw
upgrade to the
humanity as
21st
tortured, right?
century.
And
I
frankly,
haven't
it's
kept up
bullshit.
with my journal as much as I should.
Keep that to yourself.
My little
Seriously,
camera bag
though,
is battered,
I
but
could
still
frame any one of
kicking.
you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
I'm sorry that I like skipped the whole dialogue, but I want to look at the stuff. Okay. Quick editor's note. So I just might been way too tired and way too sick to read properly so people can actually understand what I'm saying. But I'm too lazy to put my green screen behind me, so this is my wonderful editing cave / my room I've been living in. And, well, yeah, let's just pretend I just cut the camera out completely. July 10, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy! If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy! I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, "Congratulations!" I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support, because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy! August 18th, 2013. So, this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest back in the town. I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking. With coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable, au contraire. No, Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th, 2013. Shit is crazy here. So crazy that it's spelled with a K. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings. Maybe they include foreign exchange artists here from Paris or Rome. I can do anything. Unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. Then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd, 2013, 12:07 AM. My first entry for my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew. I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I tried myself not to whine so soon, but damn! The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dog, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy ass clothes. As if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. So, that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance! I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Huh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek, plus he's dark and witty. He comes across a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner. Or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him! Just joking. This one class is worth it all. The social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and his snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Acadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here, like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama game. No more! September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell. And of course, I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can clone him to take my place in class. Mrs. Grant is much cooler than the class. She explained particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are we avoiding? October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred, before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash, so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. That's sweet. July. Okay, this is the same. So, this is...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
So, this is Max. My name is Max Caulfield. And ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? Now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever. At least until I left her without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult. Even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with a retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher. And one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentioned by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style. He's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has a smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I'd like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to a tea or movie. Though she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Shh, I'm dreaming. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18 years old at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. They'd cut off their trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Waters Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance though. You can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha! Ha! Cool. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still a little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. No. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. XO. Warren! Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Hey Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Okay, now let's root. How's your Kate? Hey Max, you around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get a tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. TTYL. I don't know what it means.
Any one of you could do that to me.
I do
Isn't
love
it
my analog camera.
Too obvious?
I should take a quick picture now.
What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I should take a picture to prove I'm still
I'm not a
here.
big fan of her
Plus,
work.
it's perfect for my portfolio.
prefer
And I have to get my
Robert
daily selfie quota.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie, a dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward.
Sorry,
The first
Max.
American
No more
daguerreotype
selfies right
self-portrait
now.
was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Oh, I hate Victoria.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us. I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is...
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. Even her school books are gift-wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell. So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And so cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henri Cartier-Bresson, that's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith, good to see Avedon among the masters. Dali, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? Huh, this might make a cool shot. Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge. I like this panoramic view of Blackwell. Everything looks so green and serene. Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Hi, Kate. Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
Okay, I think that was all I could look in this room. Yes.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
I feel.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
I feel Max Caulfield in so many ways.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute?
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she is. She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
Hey, thanks for watching the first episode. There are many more to come, and if you like it but no pressure, you can give it a like, and also no pressure, you can subscribe. And if you subscribe, you maybe see each again. Maybe we see each other again in another episode, and I shouldn't edit at 4 a.m. in the morning. Bye.